And welcome to the Myrtle Beach Bowl presented by Engine as part of Capital One Bowl Mania from the sandy beaches of South Carolina. A bowl game with a whole lot of juice. The conference champs from CUSA, Kennesaw State, taking on the MAC champs, Western Michigan, from Brooks Stadium on the campus of Coastal Carolina. Thank you very much, Maryland. They will miss him dearly on defense. Meanwhile, opening play of the game goes to Buckley. Watch out! He will take it to the house. Opening play of the game for 65 yards.
Eerily similar, Matt, to the exact same start that they had a week ago, or a couple weeks ago, I should say, in the MAC title game, where Buckley took it to the house on the opening drive. Very, very similar to that exact play right there, and he shows off the speed and burst. Talk about a way to open up a ball game in back-to-back games for the Broncos. 18 seconds into the game, and it's 7-zip. Are the guys that have to step up in Tucker's absence today.
Odom felt a little bit of heat early and goes underneath to his favorite wide receiver, Gabriel Benyard, a gain of 15. He led the conference this year in receiving yards and touchdowns.
It was a targeting call that was upheld, and he, of course, didn't return to that game. Oh, wow.
McGraw knocked the football out. It's going the other way. Western Michigan up 2 scores early in Myrtle Beach. And it was Kershawn Fisher running it back on the strip sack by Rodney McGraw.
Just an unbelievable play here. Does not see Rodney McGraw coming from the backside, the blind side, against Odom, and then right on cue. We were just talking about it. We were talking about McGraw and Fisher specifically. Those two guys who have to step up today, they come through early in the first quarter. Well, how about this start? You know, and he was a heck of a quarterback in the Patriot League.
Again, Buckley, Brescia springing him free. Buckley bouncing it outside, and he's taken down inside the 20. Well, you mentioned the fact that he has dealt with injuries, and that is an understatement. This young man, for 7 or 8 weeks, played with a fractured wrist. Sprint out, 2nd and goal, floats to the end zone. It's caught for a touchdown. Marian Hrabowski, first receiving touchdown of the year. And it's a 3-touchdown lead for the Broncos.
First touchdown reception of the year for Hrabowski. How about his first catch of the year? It's a guy that was a former quarterback who went to wide receiver, who's now playing tight end for the Broncos. Caught a few passes a season ago, but mostly in there as a blocker. Big-bodied kid, 6'2", 230. But how about that? Brock Lowry.
Don't move it back. Don't move it forward. We're just going to reset. Buckley spins out of trouble. There goes Buckley in a foot race. Buckley inside the 20, and he's taken down inside the 15. After a whirling dervish, spun him out of trouble, and he broke free for 57.
We're going to need Baby Bissell, our statistician, to pull up the stats on the rushing record in the Myrtle Beach Bowl, because Buckley is headed in that direction right now. What a start to this game, and just how elusive is this young man?
1st and goal inside the 5. Lowry floats, end zone touchdown. Blake Bosma makes it a 4-score game in Conway.
Well, at this point, I think Michael Brescia is going to go to the sidelines and complain, where's my touchdown at this point? Because now you got Blake Bosma, who catches his first touchdown of the season. Hrabowski's first touchdown of the season. Now, Brescia does have a couple touchdowns on the year, but he's the main target at the tight end position. But how about that? You get inside the red zone twice now, and 2 Brock Lowry rollouts, and that kick is no good.
So it is 27-zip. Belcher with his seam. Good shoestring tackle by Joey Pope. But another first down carry, gains 13. And Odom is taken down initially, and there was Krishan Fisher.
And with all the tiebreakers, the craziness put Miami back in the title game.
Mata'ele springs free, now cuts it outside. And a nice run across the 30-yard line, picks up 16, moves the chains. Back at the collegiate level. Felt the heat, goes down, and the football flutters to the turf, an incomplete pass. And for the first time in this game, the Owls defense comes up with a stop of this opening half. Almost blocked, and it was. Trickles out of bounds, and Western Michigan will have it inside the 20. Braden Steely with the swat.
Braden Steely, 19, is relatively unblocked up the middle. That's just not going to get it done.
Keeping in the theme of this game.
Yeah, I mean, that was just like the punt block drill we used to run. And the guy brings it, he brings the juice. He's a leader.
And Devin Miles marches in for a touchdown. Third rushing TD of the year for the senior from Danville, Illinois.
Walk-in touchdown. Well, there has certainly been minimal resistance by the Owls to start this ball game defensively.
This PAT is good by Palmer Domschke.
Point after attempt is good.
Passing touchdowns to a pair of tight ends, and that is how we got the 34-zip. Now the ball is on the dirt. Pinballing around. Kennesaw State saying they have the football.
I believe they do, Matt. I think they do, and they do have it.
Milan Jones, who had his first career interception in the conference championship game 2 weeks ago, comes away with it, and the first real sign of momentum for Jerry Mack's team.
Yeah, very uncharacteristic. Brock Lowry's just trying to dive for some extra yards there. And the ball squirts out. Takes multiple Kennesaw defenders to come up with the football, but they do end up pouncing on top of it.
Best field position of the day for Kennesaw State. Odom was hit as he threw. It's intercepted! Picked off on the back end by Tate Halleck. Broncos win it back one play later.
Well, there was going to be pressure by Dominic Moon, 47 of Western Michigan. Forces Mari Odom out of the pocket to his left. Not too comfortable to throw, going this direction, and just airmails it again. Tate Halleck right there.
Less than 5 on the play clock here. Odom changing things around. Got to go quickly. Under duress. Almost taken down. Flips it over the middle. Caught. First down and more. Javon Rogers. Deepest they have been in the Western Michigan territory today. After the biggest play of the day goes for 29 yards. Britton Williams has only attempted 2 field goals over the last 4 weeks. He's 1 for 2. Hit a 38-yarder in the championship game. This from the right hash is no good. Western Michigan pitches a shutout in the first half of the Myrtle Beach Bowl.
To the National Football League and to the draft, and they get the numbers as to where they think the projection is going to end up. They just felt like it was in his best interest to hold him out of this one.
Chase Belcher with a nice run, tackled by Joey Pope out across the 50, gave him 10.
A little momentum, I think, here for Kennesaw to start the second half, and I like the pace.
They go quickly. Odom down again, and he throws an interception. Picked off by Pope with room to run. Pope with a convoy. Could go to the house. He cribs it for 6. 65-yard catch and run for Joey Pope. And the third turnover of the day forced by the Broncos defense.
Not sure if the wind has been the factor as to why Odom's passes have been sailing on him, but every pass has been sailing a little bit long, a little bit high on all those deep throws. And on that one right there, Pope is, Johnny on the spot, and then his counterpart, Tate Halleck, provides the convoy all the way to the end zone as they're able to high-five at about the 5-yard line and go in together and immediately steal that.
Won the Conference USA Championship in a rematch against Jacksonville State, who had beaten them just a few weeks prior. 8-win turnaround from last year. Down goes Odom again. Another sack with a flag down. That was James Camden coming up the gut.
I think they're going to have a chop block here.
Odom takes a shot, has an open man. It is caught on the run by Kopic. Cutting it up the middle. Kopic will score. 82 yards. And it's Rogers, I beg your pardon, with the touchdown. Meanwhile, down in the backfield, a Kennesaw State player. But the first big celebration of the game for KSU.
Got the juice to go, and you saw it. I mean, he catches the football, and Halleck's right there, and then he just says and he just runs away from Tate Halleck.
With 4:10 to go in the third quarter.
What is going on at this side of the field? That's 3 missed kicks in the same direction by both teams combined.
And 2. Having run this offense all year against the MAC, played in a lot of tight games, went 3-1 this year in 1-score games. Lowry takes a shot as an open man. It is caught for a first down and much more. Terrence Marshall's first grab of the game goes for 28.
That was a really nice touch pass by Brock Lowry, who doesn't throw a ton, but you got to take a little bit off this. You got to just loft it above the linebackers. Absolutely, they want to see that evolve going into next season. They can't run the football as much as they did this year. Again, next year, I don't think.
Lowry again finds Bosma, and out showing the arm. A lot of hardware to put in the athletics department there in Kalamazoo. Lowry steps up, throws a dart, intercepted. Picked off by Caleb Offord. And the first takeaway of the game for Kennesaw State's defense. They will get the football when we come back. Down 41-6. Domschke wide left. 4th straight miss going in this direction in the kicking game. If you like quarterback play and running the football, that's a game to tune into for sure. at 2:30 Eastern right here on ESPN. Here goes Belcher, breaking tackles. Belcher inside the 30 and cuts it inside the 20. Finally wrestled out of bounds by Halleck. What a run by Belcher. 3rd and 7 here. Watch out, ball is out and recovered by Western Michigan. 4th takeaway of the game and recovered by Dalton Gusweiler after the swat by Rodney McGraw, his 2nd forced fumble of the game.
Right here. Take a look at the pressure. Just a bull rush and then fights with that offhand.
65-yard house call, first play from scrimmage, set the tone early in this one. Dawkins again, and that will take us to the end of the 2025 Myrtle Beach Bowl. And for just the 2nd time in program history, the Western Michigan Broncos will reach the 10-win mark as Lance Taylor gets the Gatorade bath. What a year, capped off with a dominant bowl victory for the 3rd-year coach.
Appreciate you.